Hi, so wanted to do a video about who I am, who I have become, who I am within self-forgiveness, within the process that I am walking through learning to use the sentence and to build my own self-forgiveness, to learn to work with the I forgive myself that I've accepted and love myself sentence, to how I have used time and writing and speaking of self-forgiveness to become living self-forgiveness in my daily application, you might say. So it takes some practice. I'm not gonna hide that point because it is a meticulous, and you need to be committed to walk with self-forgiveness in writing and speaking, and also sounding is a key point. Once you have worked for some time and some extent through layers within your mind of self-forgiveness, and working your way through your memories and the components and the elements that make up the control unit of your mind, to become in charge of that sort of, as the physical, as life. And to write self-forgiveness, to learn to write self-forgiveness, to learn to speak self-forgiveness, and also to sound self-forgiveness is a change, you might say. There's something happening when I sound it to myself. I would sound it to myself, and I would make it like theatrical or a little bit dramatic, or like to live expressive in the self-forgiveness. I will live expressive in the self-forgiveness, like express myself, to make it more physical, as of resonance, as of my body, as of healing effect. So once I walked with self-forgiveness, on sounding self-forgiveness, it's a process. It takes time to then be able to in that moment of presented with something, some point or some dimension or something going on, and at that moment knowing that, okay, now I know how I will act in this question, in this task, in this whatever. Now I know what I must do, and I will do just that. And that is sort of living self-forgiveness, to do that, whatever that comes as a question, a task, a experience, a opportunity, a whatever, something comes your way. And for them to do the communication, decision, whatever is involved with that, is how I see and how I live self-forgiveness today, to make the decision that I, in self-honesty, know is the best decision for all involved, and simply to live and express as life, as forgiveness, as forgiving the self. Of course, speaking self-forgiveness helps with the resonance within the body, within the totality of self, the holistic self. Helps with to release, perhaps, expression, and yeah. While the writing is more like to see what I'm writing, in what dimensions am I at when I'm writing this self-forgiveness. What is going on within me metaphysically? To see that, and to be guided with your own writing through the mind. And while sounding it is more like an expression, and while speaking it is more like expression, and yeah, living it. And sounding it is more like to be in it, to direct it, to sort of be that a little foolish and clownish, whatever you might say, and to be a bit foolish and clownish, and to dare to use like whenever you feel like it within the self-forgiveness, to voice, to sound the self-forgiveness a way that you feel that, okay, this is hitting home. So because yeah, and sounding self-forgiveness was sort of a key point for me, along with the key points involved with actually making the right decision, and facing the unknown and just accepting that, and taking it on and communicating, and yeah, relationships, and self-honest living. So writing self-forgiveness, speaking self-forgiveness to self out loud, vocal, and to sound self-forgiveness to make it more efficient, and of course I also use, even though I live self-forgiveness to an extent today, I also use writing to open up points that are more complicated or complex patterns, or I would use sound self-forgiveness to myself to release points, and to stand as those points, and to live the what is best for all. So self-forgiveness takes time, no doubt, but it has a profound and unique, what shall I say, reward, and the you will see and experience and feel physically after working with self-forgiveness in writing or speaking, sounding to self for some time. You will know deep within you that, okay, this is some powerful shit. This is the real deal. You will just know that. It's like a poof goes off, and you will feel that, okay, I'm feeling a release in my body. I'm feeling like, I can lower my shoulders. I can stand within this point. I can be self-honest with myself, and you will know that self-forgiveness is the real deal after working on it for some time. So, yeah. This is some of what I am within writing, speaking, sounding, and living, standing as living as self-forgiveness, to become that living of self-forgiveness, to do what is best for all, self-honesty. And yeah, and if you have questions, please drop me a comment, and thank you very much for listening.